Yo. Yes, sir. What's up, guys? Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, one.
Hello and welcome to Mzansi. We're back with another story. It's another update, obviously. You are looking for that update, and we are giving you that update. Make sure that you subscribe and like the video as usual, and do communicate with the video. We thank you for that, for algorithms and everything that you are contributing towards to. And we thank our membership, and we welcome those who are new and also our new members. And when we do get time, we'll obviously mention some of those that have joined us. And we are grateful for that, for the contribution. You have automatically become our board member.
Our bosses.
Yes.
Only they get to tell us what to do. Yadlala.
So everyone, yes, is welcome to say what they wish to say. But again, we have obviously a special treatment towards our members, and that is because they are part of the people that are making the wheel go. Thank you very much for that.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Well, we are back again at this never-ending series / movie / I hope they are writing the writers and pitching this to Netflix, eh? Those who need to write, because hi, akupeli. Just when you think, okay, today we're getting a break, another bombshell. Well, we have another one. It is alleged that Thabo and Dr. Nandipa's maid, and Times Life also reported a gardener. Okay, it's not just the maid, but also the gardener. They never made it out of the house. And yeah, it appears that that whole investigation that we saw on the news, with the forensic people taking pictures around the house, doing all the nitty-gritties, I thought they were just looking for clues for Thabo and see what he left behind and stuff. And although I found it odd that journalists were there first, journalists arrived at that house first, and they were going around the house first, and the police came after with the forensic team. So I was wondering what is going on. I mean, it's pointless now. The scene is already contaminated. No. Apparently, they got a tip-off that something shady is happening at the house, and apparently the maid was not able to be traced. Okay, the police suspected that the maid was deleted or unalived and buried in the yard. So the police conducted a forensic search in the last known hideout of fugitive Thabo and his partner Dr. Nandipa Magudumana. So Sunday World also understood that the police started searching the couple's multi-million rand property in Hyde Park, Johannesburg from Tuesday, after it emerged that the body of a domestic worker was allegedly buried in the yard. So Times Live is also alleging that there's also a gardener who's missing. So the police sources who are close to the investigation allege that they embarked on the search operation after it appeared that the maid had disappeared. It is alleged that her last location was at the house which the couple fled a few weeks ago. So this is what one of the police sources said, that they are doing an operation to establish the fact that the maid went missing, and that they are following all leads in that regard. So they had sniffer dogs and for a forensic team working on that. And even on Wednesday, they were still going to investigate. So another source alleged that it was mind-boggling that the maid could vanish into thin air. So they say that they are going to dig at that yard and also let their sniffer dogs help them to get to the bottom of that. Now, this is what the police had to say. So the spokesperson was Brigadier Athilenda Mate, said that as the SAPS, we are reiterating that we will not at this stage give a blow-by-blow update on the progress of the investigation. We once again urge the media to give the detectives space to do their work. Such investigation is sensitive, and it is our policy not to divulge our investigative techniques except to say we are investigating to get all the answers and hold those responsible accountable. Briefing the media on Thursday last week, the Correctional Services Commissioner Mahoti Tobakhale said a tracking and tracing team has been put together to hunt for Bester following the escape in May 2022. So Tobakhale also pleaded with the public to come forward with any lead, noting that the department is aware that Bester was aided to flee from captivity. We remain confident that we will arrest the fugitive and bring him to justice. So Tobakhale had this to say, adding that a report into Bester's escape has revealed that the director of the Mangaung Correctional Services Center had lost control of the facility. Now, apparently G4S or G-Force has had this happen before in 2013, where DCS had to come in and rescue them from a scandal in 2013. So now they're doing it again. It's not termination yet of a contract. And Mr. Anonymous, how did you feel about G4S not showing up but sending a lawyer to say that they were not told about the hearing at Parliament?
Oh no, they first did not show up in this hearing, and then it had to be adjourned. It was, I think, Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And then a second day, when that's when they started sending that lawyer. And now you hear the arguments, the heads of arguments of that lawyer. They are coming with the direction of saying that we are not mandated to actually do this thing. Otherwise, if we do this thing, we might jeopardize our clients' information. So we ask the what you call the committee to subpoena us so that we can divulge such information and share it with the committee. But voluntarily, we are not going to do that. That was what I heard on that hearing. The lawyer saying that basically they cannot share the information without being subpoenaed, because then if they're subpoenaed, it's a state's issue, and now they will be mandated to actually share any information of the whatever that was happening there. I don't know whether it has to also include people like Baxter in this case, but basically that's what they were trying to say. In a nutshell, they are trying to protect themselves from being sued, if they were to be sued. I don't know by who, but in this case, that's what they are saying. So they are seemingly or coming up as people who are willing to share information, while on the other side, they, to me, portray that we don't want to, or we need more time
if you
to
have
actually
to be
fix.
subpoenaed to bring information forth in an investigation, it means you got a lot to hide.
And they claim that they were not formally invited. That's why they were absent. So,
well, DCS
yes,
begs to differ.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Well, how do you feel that there could possibly be bodies in that property that the forensic team was looking at now?
Look, the issue of Baxter is a very difficult one. Do I believe what Baxter is saying? For that he took actually a fall for some of
two sons of senior politicians.
That story seems to be flying with me, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
There's too much money that this man had. Even if you are a const, you can con a fraudster. You can fraud such. if it's alleged that he bribed his way out of the jail with an amount of 5 million or so, as we're told, as it is alleged, and he was still able to pay upfront for the property, even though there were eventually problems of payment. But
not only did he
and
pay
then
in
renovated.
advance, he renovated.
Yes.
Now, how do you renovate a rented house?
Only if you have enough money to convince those people for your own security and whatnot. But
besides needing to convince, what if something was being hidden? Because now it's taking me there. Because what reason would you have to renovate? And it was an expensive renovation. It costed millions. I can't remember the approximate.
No, he was renovating for his protection, for his hibernating. Maybe it was not secretive enough. I think the renovations were all about that, and also having. If you feel that you kind of are fugitive, you need ways of escaping if there was something that was to happen, like maybe an underground exit. That's my thinking. So that's what probably they did to look at, to say what were these renovations for. But my thinking is that you know that you escaped. Anytime, any day, someone can sing. Do you understand? So you'd probably be in that position of when you renovate and you find ways of being able to escape. Those walls are too long.
They were not. They renovated the house, inside the house.
Yes,
the furniture, the decor. Does it have?
But that doesn't count. I don't think that would count as a renovation per se. That's you changing the inside of the house. Yes, you can say the renovation that I'm thinking of is that one of being able to hide yourself properly and being able to escape. Yes, the sofas and living fancy life, you can do that.
I can see that. I'm not disagreeing. But I'm very curious as to what may have taken place more that we are not yet aware of.
That's what I'm trying to bring into light, to say that I'm obviously I'm not part of it, but that's, and I even lost the train of thought, because all I'm saying is that this guy, to me, I believe a bit of his story.
The political.
Now, do I think that this guy would be able to continue take people off? No. But do I think that if there is someone who's very big would be able to take those people off? Yes. And then sort of make it look like. So we must also look both stories, because you look on the other side, you're like, yeah. You see, if really there's someone big, those are loose ends. Because this person was, if you left abruptly, where would you get time to do all that? That's what I'm thinking. I know that you
left abruptly. How? When just now? When 3 weeks ago, when we found out? Or, or last year, because apparently immediately after the escape last year, he stayed for a period of time, allegedly in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, that was to calm down the situation after escaping,
before
and then
coming
came
back.
Yes, that's alleged. All I'm saying is that when you are living now, because you're thinking that you've been fine, you've been caught, you left upright, where are you going to get time to eliminate?
So are you maybe feeling like the gardener and the maid are with them? Because remember, Dr. Nandipa is with her 2 kids, allegedly. So they could be all of them on the run with him.
But why take the gardener?
Take what gun now?
The gardener.
Or the gardener.
I understand the nanny. Why take the gardener?
Or maybe he gave them money along the way to just hide. Allegedly. It's just
Don't you think they would be out by
here.
now?
Since the story is so big, maybe he handsomely rewarded
Would
them.
you continue hiding?
If you know that what they are capable of, if you know that they are capable of, it's not something I would.
Well, you've never seen them in action.
It's a speculation that I have.
If these people are not found, they probably had families, right?
Yes.
Would you
probably
just
the
leave a
families
family
are the
like
ones that have tipped off the police.
So that's what I'm
assuming.
trying to say, that if it happens that, God forbid, they are no more, my thinking would go to that theory. It would actually grow harder on that theory of there is someone bigger than Baxter.
Who's helping them?
Not even helping them, covering himself also.
Or covering themselves.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. And
if that is the case, they are also loose ends. What do? You cut loose ends.
That's what Gayton and Mackenzie were saying, that they might not survive.
Exactly. It's either you tell them disappear forever, or you cut them if you feel that they are
They're too much of a loose end. Well, I'm sure they know that, because even Dr. Nandipa's father hinted that she's on the run. She's afraid. So we don't know. And another thing I wanted us to discuss, I don't know whether you guys have seen the interview with Thabo Beste's alleged mother. Okay. I have a problem with that interview. I felt like it was too quick, too fast. I felt like it needed a whole entire sit down, because I wanted to know Thabo Beste's original birth name. That would be a good start. The mother would know the name.
Don't you think they know that?
Who knows
The
the
authorities?
original? The authorities. They just don't want to give it to the public, ne? Because that interview, I felt like it was longer, but we were given snippets. Ne?
Exactly.
They don't want to give us everything yet. And then the fact that she left him while he was a 1-year-old.
Did he?
She did.
Why did he go and claim him?
Now, what I got from the interview, I felt like the lady was impressed with the fact that he had money.
Why did you say that?
Because she kept saying that how could he live such a luxurious life? She was shocked to find out that he lived this luxurious life and he knows that they are living in poverty. And that she would accept him if he comes back. I was troubled by that.
So why were you troubled by that? This is a mother,
because to me,
speaking about
the
the son.
highlight, the emphasis is on the money. So if he wasn't rich, let's say he wasn't rich and he was sitting in the jail, did she visit him in jail?
Did she know she was still alive? He was still alive?
No, the Facebook rapist case was very all over. It was publicized.
Yes, I'm saying that, okay, after that, what if this guy communicated that because you see this guy was still doing a lot of things inside. Don't come. I don't want to link. I don't want to link you, because if I link you, then I will be weaker.
Okay. That's a valid point. But then also she said that when she was fighting for the cops, believing that it was her son,
yeah,
she got threats.
That's why now the mother saw, oh.
She got threats. She got threatened to leave it alone.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Dr. Nandipa cremated the body allegedly afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, guys. Tell us what you think in the comment section down below. We are speculating now. It's that time. Too much speculations, but I hope that something comes together. I hope that there's a trail or something that the police are able to find. That's, I don't know, but hey.
There ain't no trail they will find.
He's gone. Dr. Nandipa is also gone.
If our police,
I don't think they're still in the country.
If they wanted to really catch this person in a break of this thing, in an alleged escape reported, then our system would have acted swiftly. But all this, that's too much loose ends.
They gave him time.
That's time. That's too much time.
They gave him too much time.
And you think that it's gonna that's too much time.
And you know, when the journalists went to the house, they found burned documents. Burned documents. They couldn't quite see what those documents were. So they had plenty of time. If they still had time to set up a fire.
That's why I'm saying that. I mean, we don't find it amazing that the reaction is such that it gives a 2-day lag or 3-day lag or so.
They had too much time. 3 weeks before they finally admitted that he escaped. That was too much time. So they are probably out of the country by now.
So I mean, we can cry and say whatever, but
they're gone.
This one is
probably in Dubai or Mexico or something.
This one is a forget about it. Just forget about it.
Hi guys, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Share your comments. I am interested in hearing what you guys have to say, because yeah, this is a movie and it's a never-ending movie. It's epic.
It's a train.
South Africa, our land. This is where we are.
Mm-hmm. Mafra. Yeah. Well, that's it.
Hi, that's it. Let's wrap it up. Bye, guys.